Can cutting calories cause diarrhea, or is something else to blame? A calorie deficit does not directly cause diarrhea, but the dietary changes that come with it very often can. Can a calorie deficit cause diarrhea? That's exactly what we're covering today, because it's one of the most common questions people have when they start a weight loss diet and notice changes in their digestion. Here's the thing, if you've recently cut your calories and your stomach hasn't been happy about it, you're not alone. Changes in bowel habits are really common when people shift their diet, but understanding why it's happening can make a big difference. So, does a calorie deficit directly cause diarrhea? The short answer is no, not on its own. There's no established clinical evidence linking caloric restriction alone to diarrhea as a defined medical symptom. But the changes that tend to come with cutting calories very often can. When people start a calorie-restricted diet, they usually change what they're eating, not just how much. That might mean eating more fibre-rich foods, swapping to low-calorie or diet products, or starting meal replacements. All of these can affect your gut, sometimes quite noticeably. A common trigger is something called sugar alcohols. Ingredients like sorbitol and xylitol found in low-calorie snacks, sugar-free sweets, and diet drinks. These aren't fully absorbed by the body, and they can draw water into the bowel, leading to what's known as osmotic diarrhea. So if you've been reaching for diet-friendly products and your digestion has gone a bit haywire, that could well be a factor. Increasing fibre too quickly is another common trigger. Fibre is genuinely good for your gut health, but if you go from a low-fibre diet to a high-fibre one very suddenly, your digestive system needs time to adjust. Bloating, wind, and loose stools can all follow. It's also worth thinking about any medicines you might be taking. Orlistat, used in weight management, commonly causes loose or oily stools, particularly if your fat intake is still relatively high. That's a recognized side effect, not a sign something has gone wrong, but it is worth knowing about. Metformin, sometimes prescribed alongside weight management for type 2 diabetes, can also cause digestive side effects in some people. If you think a medicine might be contributing, speak to your GP or pharmacist. You can also report suspected side effects to the MHRA through the Yellow Card scheme at yellowcard.mhra.gov.uk. A few things worth discussing with your healthcare professional: the pace of your dietary changes. NICE and NHS guidance recommends a gradual calorie deficit to minimize adverse effects, including gut disturbance. Sudden, drastic changes are more likely to cause problems than a steady, measured approach. If you're using low-calorie products regularly, it's worth checking the ingredients for sugar alcohols. And if you're on any medicines for weight management or related conditions, your doctor or pharmacist can help you understand what side effects to expect. Now, when should you actually seek medical help? Most digestive changes that come with a new diet settle down as your body adjusts, but there are signs that mean you should contact your GP promptly. If diarrhea has been going on for more than 4 weeks, that needs assessment. If you notice blood or mucus in your stools, don't wait. Get that checked. Symptoms that wake you up at night, a fever alongside diarrhea or significant abdominal pain, are also reasons to seek advice sooner rather than later. The NHS has helpful guidance on diarrhea on their website at nhs.uk, which is worth a look too. To recap, a calorie deficit itself doesn't directly cause diarrhea, but the dietary changes that come with it often can, things like sugar alcohols in diet products, a sudden increase in fibre, or medicines like Orlistat. Gradual changes tend to be kinder to your gut. And if symptoms are severe, persistent, or worrying, please speak to a healthcare professional. This video is for general information only and isn't a substitute for personal medical advice. If you found this helpful, leave a comment below, especially if you've experienced digestive changes during a weight loss journey. And if you want more straightforward health information like this, give us a like and subscribe to the Bolt Pharmacy channel.